Well, hello there, my good bitches. It is I, the Prince of Massive Dong, here to supply you with all of your Prince of Massive Dong needs, whether that be merchandise, tactics, or black tar heroin. In this match, I am up against my mentor himself. That is right, Sir Surprisingly Satisfying Schlong is back with a tactic to revolutionize everything. He has Royal Spartans in a pentagon setup with a center of Rhodian slingers. And these guys are good. They're pretty comparable to guns. Well, under the condition that the people they're shooting at are shooting themselves with guns. Now, over here is my army. I get a line of, what is this? 1, 2, 20 or so of these light Celtic horse. And a little historical stuff for you is these guys are originally from Canada. That is right. They migrated with the tides. And I've also tried migrating with the tides, but my shoes get wet and I'm always confused. I don't really know how it works, and I give up. But behind that, I have horse skirmishers. And these guys, they're pretty good. They combine my two favorite things, killing people and running away. Behind that, a general, and behind that, a line of hillmen. And you might think they suck, but that's only because they do suck. And let's see, I gave them all some elite chevrons, so they're pretty shitty good. And on my front, I'd like to compare these Celtic light horse, since they're all out here, to my favorite cavalry, the cataphracts. Now, cataphracts, they got skill. They have strength, invincibility, good looks. They're pretty similar to me in all those regards. But the Celtic light horses are not to be taken lightly. They have speed and French-Canadian accents. And that counts for something. I don't know what it counts for, but that's mostly because I don't know how to count. And I would like to make a quick public service announcement. There's too many people giving birth unnecessarily when they could have just got an abortion. I'd recommend monthly abortion checkups and self-examinations. You know, punch yourself in the gut and listen to the scream. And for guys who think they're safe from all this, you're not. Because one day you have your dick and the next, boom, it falls off and you're giving birth. But you also have noticed the pentagon over here. And you've noticed that I do not, in fact, have a shape. So you're probably thinking, hey, Prince, why don't you make a shape, huh? You too illiterate to make shapes? Well, there, you douche. I'd like it if you didn't talk to me like that, but I'm not illiterate, for matter of fact. I read a lot of respected books. For example, Goosebumps. And back on the topic of this, I would make a shape just as good as theirs, except my faction has pretty low mathematics skills, and that limits what I can come up with, when they have a pretty high mathematics skills. So I settled for something classic. The dong, or schlong, for those of those who are those familiar with this. And I am tipping it off with a, what is this, a wedge formation. That is right, a wedge formation at the tip for that extra penetration that you need to get past those of them that don't like it when you penetrate them. And I will be charging them soon. And they have a pretty clean formation, about as clean as my carpet after I murder a hooker. But let's see if it can handle the dong charge. And I'm expecting an instant rout initially, and I killed like 20 on that charge, which is just insane. And moving in, I got this giant force in the front, but I still have this ball force, well, the previous balls of the dong force that I can still use. So I'm spreading them around the flanks of these Spartans. Not really flanks, more like the other fronts. And I'm going to charge them head on with a decent charge. 10 kills there, maybe like 15 over here. And we're moving in good. And the fight's commencing. Brawling's going on. The Rhodian slingers, they don't know what to do. They're scared. Look at that. That's a scared man. They have never seen someone thrust their dong so much like this. Now, I need more forces, but luckily I brought more forces. So I am moving up these hillmen because little did you know, I don't go anywhere without a condom on my dong. And that does not surpass the realm of Rome 2. So I brought this condom to complement my dong. And I'm moving them up to, you know, circumcise this situation, get a circumcision going on. And they're moving, they're running. Let's get them to run a little bit faster. They're a little bit chubby. They're hillmen. They eat nothing but hills. And I lost a few units to routing. It must be that mathematics skill coming back to bite me. But I can see that this guy is starting to dwindle with his forces. So I'm moving in, charging these hoplites head first. That's probably like because I was really, really drunk or something. There was this giant gap here. I don't know what I was thinking. Probably because gaps symbolize emptiness, and that's not a place to be. But I'm also charging out this this flanking maneuver, which is pretty insane. These things can be effective, and I got like, what is that, 20 kills on that charge right there. That's intense, especially because these are Spartans here. So I got them fully circumcised right now, and I'm just chopping and chopping. Let's look at this guy. Oh, he's chopping. Oh, but that guy got chopped. And I got my cavalry back here just to make sure that this Spartan player isn't hiding any cavalry in any of this shrubbery. But I realized a little bit too late that you can't fit horses into a shrubbery. I don't know why that is. Maybe because I'm used to smaller horses, but these are pretty big horses. And I'm going to be moving up my forces pretty soon to help me out. But even without them, this battle's going pretty decent. These Spartans have a decent morale, and that impenetrable factor is really helping them. But here come my skirmishers. I'm going to start chucking jabs in the mix and hurting this guy as much as I can. And my mentor even went so far as to calling me during this battle, playing mental games with me. He was pretending to be my girlfriend, dumping me, and I almost fell for it too. If it wasn't for the fact that I didn't have a girlfriend, I would have been fooled. I mean, his voice is so sexy, I really thought he was being sincere. So I'm charging in with my dismounted general to teach these Spartans a thing or two about, you know, living and dying. But sadly, my general was the one that actually learned the most about dying, and they learned the most about living. And he's condensing his pentagon on me, making it really difficult for me to win. But then I do a last final hoorah, like a soldier or something, and boom, rout, loss. I'd say it's because of the mathematic lack of skill, but who knows? I'll beat them next time because I'll have better luck next time. You know that saying? I just hope they have less luck next time.